was here.
Leaving what?
This like random thing printed, and it's just talking about the printer, and it has no meaning, but for some reason it is still here. It wants me to recycle.
So the way I'm recording...
Like,
Oh, sorry, I'll let you talk. What's up?
I was just gonna ask you if I'm just supposed to not speak during this time.
Oh, no, you can say whatever you want. It's I mean, I want it to be more natural. So, you know, I want the opposite of how it feels when I pose for that picture, you know? I don't know. I just don't like the idea of trying so hard to try. Like, right now, I'm legit laying down on the couch right now. Like, I'm trying to be at utmost relaxation.
Yeah, and I'm literally at work.
But, yeah, I mean, if you can't talk while you're at work, then that's okay too.
No, I can't actually.
So yeah, I already have a recording, so whenever we start, we start.
Well, that's slightly horrifying.
I'm not sure how well the camera is going to pick up either you or my voice, so like it's possible I'll have to reshoot this, but I think, I mean, from the work I've done with this camera in the past, it has a pretty good microphone. So it's pretty close to me, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. And yeah, I mean, because in the future I want to be recording like actual videos, like I want to teach like computer science and piano stuff, so you know, I want to do more chill stuff like this to test out the levels.
What do you know about science?
I know about computer science.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, and I also graduated with an Associates of Science from a junior college. But that's just a junior college.
Okay.
So, this is The Magicians. So, since New Year's, I've been robbed, relocated, and bedridden. At least getting robbed made moving easier, and being bedridden has given me a chance to binge all 5 seasons of The Magicians. It must have been meant to be, because as soon as I finished the last episode of Season 4, Season 5 was released on Netflix only a few hours later. I had seen The Magicians several years ago, but it didn't really click with me very well. The thought of continuing to watch a show made me feel nauseous, but I figured since I was already dizzy from the cold and after several recommendations from my friends, I wanted to give the show another chance. The show drew me in and spoke to me, blah 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 blah. So how do you like it so far, Miranda?
The beginning sounded like you were reading it off of a piece of paper.
Yeah, well, I'm reading it off of my monitor.
I know.
Can you believe that I got Best Actor in One Act Play?
I can. I do. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you can't.
I'm very supportive. Oh wait, hold on. I have to remember something. I mean, it's not really I know when my brain works. Okay.
Your brain is like a F1 racer. My brain is like a Toyota Prius. Hardy, hardy.
I don't believe that.
Alright, so the show drew me in and spoke to me on such a deep level that I couldn't imagine having disliked it beforehand. Seemingly immediately. I would say that like I'd prefer just like off the cuff, but whenever I try to do like off the cuff videos, I can't think of anything to say.
Dude, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Well, you were like moving the phone, so it's muffled.
Oh. I don't know where the microphone is on this thing, but I have it right next to my face.
Well, it's good now, but it was muffled.
Oh, the microphone must be at the top because I had the top on my cheek. What? Why would the microphone be on? Whatever. So this sentence right here, it seems so stupid to me. The show drew me in and spoke to me on such a deep level. Like, that sounds so cheesy.
Yeah, it does. Well, just think of a way to say it now, like off the top of your head.
I can't imagine having disliked it beforehand, because this time, like, the show spoke to me on such a deep level. Seemingly immediately after, as I gave the magicians my rare mark of approval, I began going through the same emotions of nausea. And the dizziness that wasn't caused by my illness was caused by Alice. How's that? How'd you like that?
It was.
I'm gonna have to go through so much trouble editing this shit.
Well, that's. I mean, you can start over.
No. This is how I want it to be. Alright, so Alice. The powerful emotions that, well, I think it's fine if it sounds like I read it, because like I don't. This is just how it's gonna have to be.
I mean, it's like, okay, in the very beginning, it was kind of not bad, but bad.
Yeah.
You were straight up just reading it, but then you got to a point where it just sounded like a monologue, which is good. Like, I think that's a good tone.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? But, yeah.
Yeah, because I do watch other YouTubers, and I mean I watch their videos and I enjoy them, but like, it's also not a secret that they're reading from a script, and like they don't make it. They say it very upfront, you know, in several videos, but also like I hate when it gets like cheesy. I hate when like, obviously like, you know, this was rehearsed. And like sometimes at the end of the videos, often, and this is multiple YouTubers, like they try to get so deep, like an art film, and I fucking hate it every single time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, they try really hard to
Yeah.
sound profound.
Yeah. The powerful emotions that Alice makes me feel is a credit to her actor and her character. I wish they were positive emotions, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Alice makes me so anxious that she made me too scared to return to the show during my first viewing several years ago. To me, Alice is very symptomatic of my past romances. Despite their love for each other, no one can dispute that Alice and Quentin suffered several issues in their relationship. Alice is a determined and smart individual, but is incredibly emotionally intelligent and turbulent. She can't be faulted too harshly because she is only human. Until she isn't. As her Niffin form tortures Quentin mentally, the more it wears down on Quentin, the more it wears down on me. It's said in the show that Niffin Alice is a completely different entity from who Alice was, and I agree. Niffin Alice may as well have a different name, and the human Alice can't be held accountable for her actions as a Niffin. Niffin Alice is the embodiment of several of my nightmares and nearly caused me to quit the show a second time. I can sound a lot better, but I just don't want to. All right.
Question.
What? What's up?
What is this, can you go back to Alice's very blah blah of my past relationships?
Yeah. You want me to say the whole thing again?
Just read that sentence.
To me, Alice is very symptomatic of my past romances.
Okay, pause. Symptomatic?
Yes.
Is that a word?
I mean, word says it's not.
It's not a word.
Well, I say it's a word. So that's my language.
Okay.
No, but that's actually a good point because, like, I mean, in an essay logic, there's no, that sentence is not related to anything else. There's no point in saying it. So,
Well,
I just deleted the whole thing.
no, you could just change the word.
No, like, I'm for real, like, cause, like,
I don't
there's,
see how it's not related because that's, like, the fact that she's similar to your past relationships is, it played a part in how you feel about the show. You don't agree?
I mean, I think it could be related. It could, you know, it could have a place in this piece, but as it is right now, it's not very well flowed. But it's fine, because I want to move over to Quentin.
Okay, Alice. All my homies hate Alice.
Yeah, Alice, I mean, I looked online, and I actually got a spoiler, like, when I was watching season 4, I think it was. No, when I was watching season 3, I got a spoiler for season fuck. I was looking online to see if everyone hates Alice as much as I did, and so then I got a spoiler, and it was, you know, that drastic thing she did at the end of the season, where she fucks it up, like, entirely, the whole quest.
God.
And
I never hated her more than that one.
that's why I'm saying that I'm glad that I got spoiled, because if I didn't get spoiled, I would have, like, been so impacted and hated her 10 times more. But because I was prepared ahead of time, I was like, all right, I knew this was coming. It's fine, Alice. You go do what you do, you know. So I'm actually genuinely glad I got spoiled, because I did not want to be fuming that like I knew I would be.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say I still hate it.
Well, I'm glad you do, because I felt like a dick hating her so much.
No, I probably hated her more.
Good. I don't feel so bad anymore. Alright, so Quentin. Experiencing Quentin's story is the most immersive, and I use the word emphatic, and I still stand by it, but I really don't think it applies. So, experiencing Quentin's story is the most immersive, emphatic, and frustrating journey I could go on. Seeing such an accurate portrayal of what it's like to have your own mind being the most constant and overwhelming obstacle, even in mundane conversation, was so incredibly painful. But it can also be uplifting and intoxicating. In addition to his sensitive personality, I also relate strongly to his hero complex. Seeing him slowly evolve from a complete pushover to someone who could stand up to Penny was cathartic. Seeing him pushed over the edge to become the person who could refuse Alice out of necessity and survival was equally tragic and worthy of applause. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I decided to cut out everything else.
Are you serious?
I am.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted I would rather this be short.
you didn't even talk about filler.
I know. I still have it on here on the document. It's labeled under scrapped. All right, fine. Let's talk about filler. Hold up. Okay. So Miranda. For as much as I loved seeing how the characters played off of each other, I was surprised to find myself feeling that the world and storyline of Fillory was underwhelming and unnecessary. I can't help but draw the parallels between Fillory and Narnia, a world imbued with magic that is discovered through everyday entryways. The land is clearly not a trick illusion because it so obnoxiously denies the rules of physics, like Doctor Who. Several acres of forest and sky that couldn't possibly fit inside a wardrobe, or a clock, or a stadium. The guests from Earth into the magical land are given the roles of kings and queens and have to overcome hardships set by the big bad beast, or, an evil queen. But Fillory never feels very magical. It only ever seems medieval. And how do you feel, Miranda? Do you think Fillory felt magical when you were watching it?
Yes, because there are just so many different creatures and different scenarios that are unique to Fillory because it's a magical place. But I will say that a lot of these plot lines revolving around Fillory kind of drag,
Yeah. I mean, I think Fillory was fine, especially in the context that it was a show, and every episode is expensive to produce and whatnot, and it feels unfair to compare it to Narnia because Narnia was a feature-length film with probably a gigantic budget, and it was very start finish. They knew what they needed and had to do. I mean, I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion that or if you would disagree with me that Narnia felt better, or Narnia at least felt more magical.
I don't remember Narnia.
Oh, that's okay. It's hard for me to remember Narnia without the undertones of Christianity, because at the time that Narnia was released, every single church was playing and pushing it to the children, and they're like, that's Jesus. That line right there, that's Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, they use Narnia hardcore as a symbol of Christianity.
I never knew that.
I mean, at least in my areas, I can't speak about it worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Worldwide from Florida.
That's where Mr. Worldwide is from.
Yeah.
305.
That's because Florida is the most important place in the world. Mm-hmm.
No comment.
You said, that's a comment. Alright, well, I'm satisfied with this production. I say, this was a success.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording now. My feet got in the frame.